welcome to Anime Studio Pro Drawing with Chris. Let's draw with Chris. That is, I am Chris from Kizumi-chan Productions. I am the animator of Kizumi-chan Productions. So once again, if you are new here, please hit the like button, subs, and comments onto my channel for more content. And if you have any suggestions at all what I should be doing with my animations, please post them down below. And remember to follow me on Twitter at Kazumi Pro blah 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 blah. Sorry guys. Not used to speaking all day. Please follow me on Twitter at Kazumi-chan Pros. On Twitter, the link is down below. And here we go. So of course guys, if you're new here to my channel, I make cartoons. Let me test the left stream real fast. Sure everything's recording. And which it is. Thank God. So of course I'm going to make a brand new layer called brain. Well, if you watch the episode that I'm going to release in a couple of days now, it'll make sense to you guys. If you watch my first episode of my remake from a long time ago. But anyway, what I'm going to do now is just go into this grid. Make sure this is plain. Select the green here. I'll be back in 1 second. may actually pull off something um off of the Google, because of what I'm doing is um taking the brain, uh, not pinky in the brain, if I could, but anyway, I'm going to just get this reference file, and then put this to share again. The only reason that I go black like that, um, when I'm doing that, is because of copyright things. Because I am deathly afraid of the copyright thing. Um, yeah, I have heard horror stories about the copyright on YouTube. I'll just reference that brain of it over here. And then I'm going to show you how to trace an image. You go to view underneath your main menu. Select uh, trace an image. Then you select your tracing file. Then it should appear on this screen right here. And the image, I'm going to just kind of trace it a little bit, make it more uh, like vector style, like from the old 80s. Uh, if you ever seen the first ever Super Mario Brothers, that's how um, this graphic is going to be. And what I'm doing is just adding points where I need it to follow. I'm not being exact with my points since I'm this type of brain on the screen here. It's only a reference, not actually a little thing. Just pulling this point. And the reason why I'm using this creator is because I wanted to like blocky like a like a display of a brain should look like. So I'm just going over ether to point all the points to the existing image, so that way I can so that it looks all blocky and stuff, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I did some checking on to my own cartoon um, that they already posted a very long time ago. And originally, it was supposed to be this epic cartoon that I had envisioned. But due to my real job and my real life, uh, things got, what is it called? I would not say out of hand, but I forgot about the series until right now. So anyway, I'm just right now I'm adding a new layer to this frame. Let's zoom up and down here. And of course with uh, this, but I'm not even trying to be exact to the image. It's just a computer readout of the brain. So copy this. But most of the stuff that I'm showing you guys, I never had really attempted to do any of this stuff um, with Anime Studio. But it's just like testing the YouTube thing right now. So that way I can give me reviews and such. Which I think is awesome. That I've been getting a lot more views on my channel. You're probably going, oh, wait a second, Chris. You have not. But that just make sure these don't overlap each other. All I'm doing is just referencing the image underneath here on that exact. It's supposed to be a like a digital readout of the brain. And then I want to create the shape. All I'm doing is pressing U for create shape, then clicking over where I needed it and pressing spacebar. So a couple more lines should do it. I'm just trying to be as random as possible so that way I can get more of the tissue matter. And slowly it's becoming a brain. Oh, a digital printout of the brain. And do you see how it's clicking to the grid? If you guys can see this on the stream. Um, yeah. Um, what I'm doing is simply copying the line and duplicating it and dragging it in random places so that it looks more like a digitized brain. Sorry. So, anyway, and thank you guys so much for watching me uh, all the time mess up my streams. And I need some more lines right over here. Just make sure that nothing's overlapping weird. Okay, that's kind of good. Okay, put that thing down, and then what I'm doing is just pulling down the points at random places. But anyway, oh, there we go. Sorry about the gas. So for right now, I'm gonna get rid of this already by selecting Control G or coming up here to Windows, excuse me, View, and then Grid, Enable Grid. I'll actually turn it off and on for the end. So anyway, let's turn this into mask. And let's turn on the mask. Hide all. Then let's actually duplicate this layer. Call this rain 2. Anyway, that's fine. Then selecting subtract from mask. So going up here again, selecting a new vector, call it the line. And so with the spread, I'm going to select square shape. And then underneath the same layer, I'm going to subtract the mask. This layer will be visible. Mhm. I've got to excuse my roommates, of course. Let's see. Uh, I'm going to just remind myself of this. Uh, um, well, you guys don't have to know what that thing was. No, I'm gonna show you. I'm evil. Evil, I tell you. No, it's a part of my series that I'm creating for my YouTube channel. But anyway, I'm going to, there we go. There we go. That's what I wanted. Copy this, break it down. Don't want that. And now we'll just keep on moving, copying these lines down here. So that way, there we go. That's something that I really want to happen. I can fix this thing later on. Just find the right masking. But anyway, how I am doing this is that through through the mask through the masking layer, I'm just tone um, this layer that I'm just rambling on. But what it's actually doing is just um, taking away the image at certain point. So, for example, this line stuff, actually taking away the image, or I should. Like the trick is to I think all this a little bit as is and focus on the lines now. As I told you yesterday, with this type of animation, even though it looks complicated, it's right basically knowing what your software can do. Um, that's what I want. It just looks like a printout that they bring, but anyway, I might want to just layer blending. What this will do is instead of adding on top of the layers, like it does, oh, actually, just convert these lines into um, screen mode, but I'm going to have to play around with the um, settings to get the right look for my brain, because you know that I don't have one. That was a joke. It's a joke. And sometimes you you'll look at your vector image and go, "Oh, I don't like that." So you could, of course, you can delete it. And it should um something like this. Then over here, I'm going to right click on the folder, convert to bone, so that way I can add the bone to this mask. And then I'm going to put these, well then going to duplicate the, um, give me a sec, there we go. I'm going to duplicate this layer, drag it down some, and then don't mess this layer. That's something that I wanted to happen. So I'm gonna bring back the background to actually view it. That's okay looking. And then for this color of the it's called the mask. I'm going to make it a dark green. I wonder if that's looking okay. Mm, then I'm going to add one more layer. Call it mask. So if you guys seen sure enough channel, I'll after this live stream is um I'm going to just post his link down below. Actually, with his tutorial, sure enough, he actually demonstrated the equalizer, how to set up an equalizer with an animus video. But anyway, then I'm going to test this there. And so something that I want to happen. Wait, hold on. Mm, let me back out to this server. Okay, alright. Get used to it. Then next I'm going to turn on everything that I want. Then zoom in. And now voila. It looks like a human-sized brain. But the idea is to transfer one color over to another one. So it looks like something's being transferred in a different brain. So anyway, going to add a bone to this layer. This default um, bone naming thing is good enough. Over to actions, copy one. Go over here to functions, make this negative 90 to 0. And what this will do is just make sure that it holds the keyframe. Um, sure that it holds the bone in a 90-degree angle so that I don't accidentally rotate the bone everywhere. And so right now, I'm going to select the the mask that's responsible for the bright green color, so that it will match the dark green color. So what I'm going to do is just select the dark green color and copy this number right down here. Then go over to Brain 2, then select the shape, and then the styles. And then I'm going to like that. And do you see that how it just darkened the whole brain? Mm, that's not what I wanted. So anyway, I'm going to do it to every single layer that touches the brain because I'm not sure who has the right brain. I can control the color, but that's okay. I want that look. Then go to frame 24, and on this bone layer, I'm gonna just raise it up all the way. Copy the color again, and then finally select the brain, and then with the styles, and I select the screen color again. Hopefully it will bring it up again, and boom. So what am I say? Tomorrow is Sunday, so I should not be on. Bummer, but anyway, then of course, as I mentioned yesterday, I'm going to just be showing you how I set the teachings. Light burn, dark burn, and then ending this live stream. So that way I can just make these short and memorable. Right now I'm just playing with a masking there so that I can get the right right look. But if not, I'm going to, afterwards, I'm going to just go ahead and just play with the masking uh, thing until it looks right. Oh well, that's good for now. I'm going to just duplicate this rain layer and flip the layer. Then and then I'm going to add um, probably add a second layer to this one. It will allow me to. Oh well, I'm going to just create a new vector shape. I really don't need this to be masking. Don't mask. Then over here, I'm going to just create two basic squares. Because what will happen is that one color will actually convert into the other one. Then go over here to the bone layer and then select this first shape. And I'm looking for blue, very light blue. So of course, if it does something like this, where it does not register through the whatever, we're going to have to just have to play with it till it looks right. For some reason, it did not register the action, but that's okay. There's glitches and all sorts of stuff. between Anime Studio. That's something not new. That's been there for a long time. Where we'll have glitches. Anyway, I'm to copy this down. And of course, create the keyframe for this color. Then let's go ahead and make it red or something. Then select this color, and then make this darker green. There we go. Make sure that the I think what had happened was that I had accidentally changed the origin, the vertical flip, because this other one is just fine. But for this one, it's not registering. Alrighty. So anyway, I want to delete the spring. I don't really need it. Going to frame one, zoom in, then I'm going to rotate the camera up, then drag it down some. Then underneath lights, going to select the words. It's perfectly alright if you have other words into it. I'm going to just leave the subject um, subject project cloning. Then ironically, this is going to be my before scene 13, but anyway, that doesn't seem much of anything. But anyway, I'm going to just have this side darkened, this side up. Then at 24 frames, I'm going to make a keyframe for both. And then around 38 frames, I'm going to just do this to this frame and this to this frame. So I find that more faster than normal. Going to do it again. Try to get this framed out to 72. Okay. So probably Monday afternoon, I'll show you um how I did the circle type of thing. Well, for right now, this looks good. So I should probably uh, see in this blur half and the words. Um, well, if you're not a heavy voice actor like me, I cannot like see all the lines and make sense. So I'm going to have to type out the words. Transfer over here. Select this style. Go ahead and press enter. And I don't need the rotation on it. All I just need is to but just to do that. And now with this, when selected, I'm going to just under the general options, I'm going to allow animated layers, and I'm going to select 0.
Oh, I hear you.
You got to excuse the noise. You guys have to excuse me for a second. Okay. Okay, I'm back. After this, I'm going to So, oh, there we go. That's what that one. And then after the transfer, I'm going to say complete. Go ahead and trans copy this duplicate this layer. I'll rename this uh, COMPLETE, complete. So that way, but um, no, I'm not sure about any of this. But there's no way after that. I'm going to the general settings, select not visible. So then by selecting this layer again, I'm going to do the same thing. Only this time make it visible. Then going down to the bottom frame, selecting the same thing. So that's good. So I'm gonna render this thing out and then call good. It'll just take a couple seconds. I used to use I still actually have my Macintosh computer that I have my older files on. So, um, with my It's my Macintosh. It's about like almost about 10 years old. So it does not have the power like I do for my laptop. But anyway, everything looks good um, for this animation. So anyway, I'm gonna cut it off here with this live stream. And so if you're new here, please like, comment, and sub to my channel, or like I like to say is like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and leave comments down below. And this was Let's Draw with Chris, Anime Studio Pro, and see you next time. Bye.